Rollin', rollin', rollin'. Keep those doggies rollin', raw hard.
Right. I'm Robert Williams from MetalRules.com, and joining me tonight in San Antonio, Texas, is the intoxicating beauty and rock goddess Lita Ford. How you doing tonight, Lita?
I'm doing, man. I'm doing.
So how's it feel to be back in San Antonio?
Oh God, I miss San Antonio. San Antonio rocks. One of the best rock towns on the planet.
So you're working on a brand new album, The Healing. Tell me about the new album. What's the musical direction like?
Well, it's not called The Healing. The Healing was actually just a dummy title that we used. But it's definitely not The Healing. It's heavy, it's dark, it's sexy, it's nasty, it's got lots of guitar riffs. It's something that, like I said on the Eddie Trunk Show, I think a lot of people will be able to relate to this album.
Okay.
So it should be out in May. Mm-hmm. We're shooting for May, maybe sooner. It's just about done now. We're just finishing up bass and drums. We got to finish recording one more track, and then we'll be moving on to bass and drums. But it's a great record. I'm really, really proud of it.
Well, tell me about the players you got in the band right now. Where'd y'all meet?
Dennis and PJ, actually PJ brought Dennis into the band. They're old buddies from New Jersey, Jersey guys. And Mitch Perry from Los Angeles. I've known Mitch for years, probably 20-something years. Him and I, we always jammed together. We used to get drunk and go and jam someplace. We don't even know where. We would get up and jam no matter where we were, NAMM shows or whatever. And we always would have fun. We kind of grew up on the same music, so we play really well together. UFO is one of them, Michael Schenker.
Yeah.
So, he's got all the Schenker licks.
Shankerisms.
Yeah, man. So do I. So we grew up on the same thing. So we play real well together. The album was co-produced by myself and Gary Hoey. Have you heard of Gary Hoey?
Gary Hoey is a phenomenal guitarist.
He's phenomenal. Yes, he is. And he's a wonderful person. And him and I get along so well. It's almost like he reads my mind when I come into the studio and I'll say, Gary, and he says it. He'll say it right before I can even open my mouth. So it's been a real pleasure to work with Gary Hoey.
So one thing I wanted to ask you, Lita, rock goddess. I know you're going through the divorce with Jim Gillette, and I know you said in the press that the song or the album The Healing is not a negative record, it's uplifting. How do you turn the negativity into something positive?
It's like, for instance, the one song we just wrote. I am relentless, like a fighter in the ring. I don't feel pain. I am relentless. Let's see, how did it go? It's like you keep coming back for more. No matter how much somebody pushes you away, you don't go away. I'm not invited, but I'm coming anyway. A freight train coming through a driving rain. Like a freight train coming through a driving rain. I am relentless. I don't feel pain. Like a fighter in the ring, I don't feel pain. It's just, no matter how much somebody tries to put you down, or no matter how much somebody tries to hurt you or make you feel small, you just keep fighting back. And you grow bigger because of it. You learn from it, and you become a bigger person because of it. And that's kind of what this album is. You thought you were going to do this, you thought you were going to do that, but you didn't win. You didn't succeed.
What would you call some personal favorites from the new record?
Oh, God.
You got to pick a couple. Come on.
All of them so far. The Asylum. The Asylum's badass. It's very haunting. almost in a Metallica kind of way, like the Black Album. It's got some really great guitar riffs. It's a story about this wacky house that we had in the Caribbean. To me, it was like a jail. It was like a jail, and I called it the asylum. You have to hear the song. Maybe when you turn all this off, I'll play it for you. No, I actually did. I did some homeschooling, and what I did is I started with the A's with the homeschooling. A is for Alice Cooper.
Yes.
B is for Black Sabbath. Right, so we went through the whole thing, and
that is so cool. You gave your kids a lesson.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, they know. My kids are jamming on Guns N' Roses and
how cool is that?
Def Leppard and.
Do they play yet? Have you got a chance to jam with them?
They play so amazing.
So let me ask you this: what did you think about the Runaways film? Did you like it?
I haven't seen it.
Really? Why not?
I haven't seen it. I just. From what I've heard from different people, I think I'm better off just being friends with the girls and, keeping my 2 cents to myself. I don't know if it's a proper title for the film, The Runaways. I don't know if it's a real Runaways movie. I think it's more of a movie on Joan and Cherie. That's what I've heard, but I haven't seen it, so.
It was a cool film. And that kind of brings me to my next question. I mean, I know Sherry's working with Matt Sorum. Has she approached you at all about getting up and jamming with her again, or
no.
How's that going? No, not at all? Would you if she asked?
I would, sure.
That'd be so cool.
Sure, I'd love to.
How was it for you? I mean, watching the movie, I mean, I can't claim to be the biggest Runaways know-it-all, but I mean, watching the movie and seeing you guys move to tour Japan at like 16, what was that like for you? Were you all really the Runaways? What were your parents thinking?
Yeah, man, it was nuts. My parents were 100% behind us. They were our biggest fans. My dad, it was funny because my dad, well, it's not really funny, but it kind of was funny. When he was in World War II, he got hit with a stick grenade.
Oh my God.
And I think what happened, I'm not sure, but it looks like his face got blown up and his hand got blown up. So it looks like he went like this.
Yeah.
And he blew up his hand so his fingers were like this. These fingers were gone.
Like
literally.
Metal?
These were gone.
Wow.
So he had a natural heavy metal hand, and he would carry his 6-pack of beer with this one, and he would come to the shows, and he would have this natural heavy metal sign. And he was our biggest fan, but the Runaways, yeah, he was at every show. He used to wear the T-shirts, and my parents, they were great. But they passed away in 1990. My mom died of breast cancer, and in 1988 my father died of brain cancer. Brain cancer, breast cancer, back to back.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it was pretty weird.
Yeah.
It's how they both went at the same time. They say that happens, but I guess it really does.
That's rough. So, Are you still in contact at all with Sherry and Joan and all them in the Runaways?
I talked to Joan.
Yeah?
Yeah, I haven't talked to Cherie, but I do talk to Joan. I'm going to go to New York at the end of October, and I asked her if she would want to get together for a cup of coffee, and she wrote me back and she says, hell no coffee. She said, let's go out and have dinner.
Wow.
So I'm like,
That's
awesome, because
rad.
I haven't seen her in a long time. So
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see her.
Do you think y'all might bust out some guitars after a few drinks or what?
That'd be awesome.
You ready for it?
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
Wow. Well, Lita, thanks so much for taking the time to talk metal with me today.
Cool.
Any last words for your fans watching at home?
I just miss everybody. Miss you guys.